FactsVerse presents. After a woman kept using her phone on full brightness, her health took a terrifying turn. Before cell phones became so popular, people had two options if they wanted to reach out to someone. They could make a phone call on their landline phone, or they could write a letter and mail it. Thanks to the invention of the cell phone and the internet, you could call somebody on your cell phone or send a text message. You can also send an email or reach out via social media. Most people love their phones because they can be connected at all times. And cell phones have cameras, so we can take photos whenever we feel the desire. Today, people of all ages have cell phones. At the end of 2011, it was estimated that there were nearly 6 billion active mobile phone subscriptions. Because people are using their phones so frequently, researchers have studied dangers associated with cell phones such as cancer and electromagnetic radiation dangers. They also analyzed medical conditions caused by cell phones and how they can cause disturbances in our sleep patterns. Germs on cell phones – they're also a serious issue. Researchers at the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine at Queen Mary University of London conducted a study that showed that 15% of the phones studied were contaminated with fecal matter. Yeah, that sounds pretty gross, but it does happen. Researchers believe it gets transferred to the phone when a person neglects to wash their hands after going to the bathroom. Or, let's face it, using the phone in the bathroom. Come on, you know you do it. Well, another very dangerous and often deadly issue with cell phones is distracted driving. If you're driving down the road and check a text message, dial out on the phone, or do anything on your phone that takes your eyes off the road, it takes just a moment for a serious accident to occur. Because so many accidents had occurred, most states have laws in place that make it illegal now to use your phone while driving. Ms. Chen works as a secretary in Kaohsiung, Taiwan. Her job required her to use her phone many times during the day to answer emails and handle other tasks. She spent a lot of time outside, so to see the phone better, she dialed the phone up to the maximum brightness. She turned up the brightness in 2016 and she kept it that way. And this would not have been much of a problem if she didn't use her phone all that often, but that wasn't the case. Even at home, she was on her phone a lot, with the screen at maximum brightness. She also used her phone in dark rooms. The darkness of the room made the light from the phone seem even brighter than it actually was, but she still left it at that level. In March 2018, her phone setting was still on maximum brightness, and she started to experience eye pain. During the summer of 2018, the symptoms got worse. Due to the pain in her eyes and the fact that they would often feel dry, she bought eye drops and used them frequently. For months, she was putting drops in her eyes to try and find some relief. By July 2018, Chen was experiencing severe eye pain and her eyes were bloodshot. When the pain and other symptoms became too much to deal with, she finally decided to see a doctor. She started to worry that something was seriously wrong. When Chen went to the hospital, the doctors found that her left eye was congested with blood and that was affecting her vision. While this was serious, it was the condition in her right eye that made the doctors worry even more. The doctors discovered that she had over 500 holes in her right cornea, which caused serious vision problems. The doctors told Chen that her phone's brightness could have been what was causing the problem. Chen's doctors told her that when measuring visible light, it's measured in lumens. The recommended level for most cell phones is 325 lumens. Chen's device surpassed that amount after changing the setting on her phone. From the day she changed her phone's brightness, she was exposing herself to 635 lumens, almost twice the safe level. The doctors explained that using her phone at the maximum brightness for over 2 hours has the same effect as being baked in a microwave. According to the doctors, Chen wasn't the first person to experience these problems. A young Chinese woman named Wu played mobile games for hours every day. After one session, she realized that she was losing the vision in her right eye. The next morning, she couldn't see out of that eye at all. At the hospital, the doctors told Wu that she had retinal artery obstruction and she would need to stay in the hospital while the physicians attempted to restore her sight. Wu admitted that on her days off, she'd wake up at 6 a.m. and play video games until around 4 p.m. After eating or taking a short nap, she would go right back to playing until 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. It took a lot for the doctors to treat Wu's condition, but fortunately, Chen's condition could be treated with steroids. After seeing these potential dangers, eye doctors are warning people to keep the brightness on their phones down. After a woman kept using her phone on full brightness, her health took a terrifying turn. That should be a warning to all. We love that you're watching Facts Verse videos. Just turn down the brightness a bit. Thanks. And subscribe for more.